In today's video, I'm going to show you how I make my favorite steak dish with carrots and mushrooms. If you're ready, let's go. Today I have a ribeye steak about 2 centimeters thick, which can be a little tricky to cook to my favorite medium, but let's give it a try. Before frying the steak, I thoroughly pat it dry to remove any excess moisture. This helps create a better crust on the steak. I do this on both sides. I usually don't season my steak before frying, but if you prefer, you can season it with salt and pepper right before placing it in the pan. Just remember, salt draws out moisture pretty quickly. I place the steak on a very hot, smoking pan. You can also add a bit of oil to prevent the steak from burning. I prepare 2 cloves of garlic. They don't need to be peeled, but I like to eat them afterward, so I peel them. I also add a sprig of rosemary or thyme. Just pick what you do prefer. After 2 minutes, I flip the steak to the other side. It's important to take the meat out of the fridge an hour before frying so that the steak reaches room temperature. After another 2 minutes, I add a tablespoon of butter, the rosemary, and the garlic to the pan. Once the herbs release their aroma, I start basting the meat with the melted butter. I do this for about a minute. I take the steak off the pan and let it rest. This allows the juices to redistribute evenly throughout the meat. Now it's time to prepare my favorite side dishes. I use a peeler to cut strips from the carrot. The strips are thin, and after frying they have a nice texture. I wash and cut the brown mushrooms in half. I add oil to a hot pan and sauté the mushrooms until they turn golden brown. I toss the carrot strips into the same pan where I fried the steak so they can absorb some of the steak's flavor. Once the carrots are ready, I place them on a paper towel to drain off the excess butter and make them a bit crispier. Now it's time to slice the steak. It ended up being medium well done, which is fine for me. But it's still very juicy. Now let's plate the dish. I arrange the steak strips on a plate, followed by the carrots and mushrooms. A bit of decoration, and at the end I sprinkle a little coarse salt and pepper. And that's it. That's how I make my steak dish. It's rich in flavor and mouth-watering. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.